Let's learn more questions about trigonometry. So we have, if sin A is 3 by 4, so we have given a sin A 3 by 4, calculate cos A and tan A. So we have to calculate other trigonometric ratios. Okay, so let's draw the triangle. As we already know that we need the triangles for drawing the trigonometric ratios and doing the questions. So let's draw the triangle in here. So that we have a right angle triangle we need, because we need to solve with the help of the Pythagoras theorem. Two values are already given to us. So suppose we gave the name to the triangle, let this be equal to angle A. We can take this as angle A, we can take this as angle B, we can take this as angle C. Okay, so we having a 90-degree angle in here. Okay, so now if we have a 90-degree angle, we have given the value sin A. Let me get that one. Okay, so we have the value sin A, which is given 3 by 4. So sin A is given 3 by 4, and I already know that sin A is equal to opposite divided by the hypotenuse side. Opposite also called the perpendicular. So opposite is 3. So basically if I talk about angle A, so that means I am talking about this angle. And if this is an angle, that means the opposite side, that one is this BC. So you can write for that one is BC. And hypotenuse will be the longest side, which is AC. So AC is that one. Okay. So now 3 by 4. So means 3 is this and 4 is this. So you can write this 3 here. And similarly AC, which is 4. Okay. Now it's time to find BA if we want to find and calculate cos A and tan A. So how we can find? You can say using Pythagoras theorem. So by using this theorem, we have the formula, that is the longest side, which is AC whole square, is equal to BC whole square plus BA whole square. So put the values. AC is 4 square, BC, which is that one, is 3 square, plus BA. We are supposed to find BA. Okay. So 4 4s are 16, 3 3s are 9, plus BA whole square. So you're going to take 9 to this side. When 9 going to come this side, it will be negative. Okay. BA whole square. 16 take away 9 gives you 7, which is equals to BA whole square. And if you're going to find the value of BA, that will give you square root of 7. Because when square goes other side of equal to, it will become a square root. Now it's time to find the other values. So other values, that is cos A and tan A. So let's find the other values. So for the other values, we can write. So we're going to solve it here. So we got under root 7 for this one. So you can write under root 7 here. Okay. So cos A. So cos A is equal to adjacent divided by hypotenuse, or you can say base divided by hypotenuse, which is equal to, so the adjacent side will be BA and hypotenuse will remain same, it never change. So BA is root 7 divided by AC is 4. So we got the value of cos A. Now it's time to find tan A. Tan A will be equals to, which is equals to perpendicular over, means opposite side, divided by the adjacent, over base, opposite over adjacent. So opposite side to that one is BC over the adjacent BA, which is equal to 3 divided by under root 7. So these are the values which we can calculate. Okay. So under root 7 by 4 and 3 over under root 7 for the tan A. Now let's do one more question. Given 15 cot A is 8, find sin A and secant A. So another two trigonometric ratios. So again for this one, we need to draw the triangle. So let's draw the triangle here. So here we go. Let's draw the triangle, which is again a right angle triangle. So you can again take this one as A, B and C, and 90 degree at angle B. So given 15 cot A, so as they have given 15 cot A, can you write this as cot A is equals to 8 divided by 15? Why I have taken 15 to this side? Because this 15 is multiplied with cot. When something is multiplied and taken to other side of equal to, it will become divide. Okay. So cot will be equals to 8 over 15. And we know the formula that cot A can be written as 1 over tan A. So basically cot and tan are reverse of each other, or also you can write tan A is 1 over cot A. So it's one and the same thing. So basically inverse you need to do, and you know that tan A is equal to opposite divided by adjacent, or we can say perpendicular over base. And if you reverse that, that will be equals to 1 over cot A. So if you need to find the value of the cot A from here, so that will be the flip of that term. So you need to flip the term. It will be adjacent divided by opposite. Okay. So adjacent divided by opposite. So you can write this as cot A is equal to adjacent divided by opposite, which is equals to 8 divided by 15. So A is this angle we are talking about. Okay. So adjacent is 8, means the adjacent side to this one is 8 given to me, and opposite side is 15 given to me, and we are supposed to find CA, which is the longest side or the hypotenuse. So let's find by using the Pythagoras theorem. So you can write here by using Pythagoras theorem. So we have hypotenuse square is equals to perpendicular square plus base square, or you can say the adjacent and opposite squares. Hypotenuse is the longest side, which can be written as AC whole square because we are supposed to find, so leave it like that. So perpendicular side is this one, which is BC. So we can write for here BC whole square plus base is BA. So you're going to write BA whole square. AC whole square you need to find. BC is given to you 15 whole square plus BA is 8. Okay. So AC whole square is equal to, so you're going to do 15 into 15. So 25 plus 8 times 8 is equal to 64. So you're going to add the values. You will have AC square is equal to, so you're going to add, which will give you 289. 225, 5 plus 4, 9, 6 plus 2, 8 and 2. So 289. Now take the square to other side. When square goes other side, it will become a square root. So you're going to do AC is equal to square root of 289. So what will be the square root of 289? So here you need to remember little bit of squares. 17 square is 289. So 289, so you can write it here for that one. AC is equal to 17 times 17 is 289. So can I write this as AC is equal to 17 square. So square can go with the square root. This is equal to 17. So you got the value here. Let's write 17 in here. Okay. Now it's time to find sine A and secant A. So you know that sine A is opposite divided by hypotenuse, or the longest side. Opposite is from here is BC divided by AC. BC is 15, AC is 17, and we need to find secant A, and you know that secant is 1 over cos. Okay, so other way around we need to do. So cos, remember, is base divided by hypotenuse, basically adjacent divided by hypotenuse. So you're going to write hypotenuse at the top because you need to flip the term. Hypotenuse over adjacent. So always remember secant and cos are reverse of each other. So that's why we have to flip the term. Hypotenuse over adjacent. Hypotenuse is AC. Adjacent side is BA. So this is equal to 17 divided by 8. So here are the values of all the other trigonometric ratios. If you know one, you can find all the 6 values. All the other 5, basically total 6 are there. So if you know one, you can find all the other 5's values. Okay. Thanks for watching Visual Learning Portal.
Any questions? Comment below and we'll respond as soon as possible. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon to be notified when we release new content. We'll keep posting as much as we can. Thanks for watching.